Good evening. Let's continue on our journey. Mishnah Yadalit in the third parak, the 14th Mishnah, comes along and Abduysa ben Hurkanis ve'omer, and he says, Sheina shel shachris, sleep of the morning, viyin shel tzahrim, and a little drink in the afternoon, vesichas ילדים, and the talk of children, וישיבת כנסיות של הארץ, and hanging out and gathering with those ignoramuses, motzian es ha'odom min ha'olam, extract a person from the world. Interesting to note, Rabbi is talking about four dictums in which not a single one of them is an avera in and of itself, but yet they're eitzet tovas for life. As my son, Rabbi Yosef Meir, Joseph, he just told me, look at the order in reverse, and what does it say? Bote Knesiyas shel Haaretz, gatherings of those people who are ignoramuses. What does that lead to? Sichas ילדים, the chitter chatter of children. And what happens after that? Viyin shel tzahrim, and a little drink after that. And what happens to them after that? Sheina shel shachris, they go to sleep. Motzian es ha'odom min ha'olam. Oh, that's one good thought. Rabbi Yosef lived to a very ripe old age, might have the Rabbi say. So when his comrade, his friend, Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, learned, the Gemara in Brachos tells us, that he heard that people in Bavel were living to a ripe old age, he was shocked. How can it be that they live to such a ripe old age in Bavel? Does it not say, L'man yirbu yameichem uvnei v'neichem al ha'adama? In order to get old age for you and your children and your children's children, it has to occur on the land, al ha'adama, in Eretz Yisrael. So when Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai was informed that these old men in Bavel came early to shul and left late from shul, he said, now I know that this helps them. So coming to shul early, my friends, and leaving late promotes long life. Not those who run right after shul. Rabbi in our Mishnah is dealing with Jews according to some who don't attend shul. As my father says, Harav Yaakov Simcha Cohen, some are lazy in the morning. They love to sleep late and miss morning services. Others enjoy a midday aperitif. They become drowsy and miss the afternoon and evening prayers of Mincha and Ma'ariv. And others still, they don't go to shul. And why don't they go to shul? Because they feel they don't receive the proper covenant. And yet others still don't come to shul. Why? Because they contend it is beneath them to consort with ignorant boobs, amei ha'aretz. And yet others, while they're in shul, what do they spend their time doing? Chitter-chattering like children. Comes along the Mogen Avos, otherwise known as the Tashbats, or the Rashbats of Spain from the 13th and 14th centuries. Rav Shimon ben Tzemach Duran. And he says the following, that the dictums of Rabbi Doisa prevent people from coming to shul. These four items are the things that in life prevent people from coming to shul. And what happens when you are prevented from coming to shul? You're prevented from all of the brachos that are said in shul that preserve and give long life to the individual. Comes along our Torah, Akdosha, in Mishnah, in Proverbs, and it tells us the following pasuk: Ad Mosa Atzel Tishkav. Oh lazy one, how long will you keep lying over there in your bed? Masai takum mishinascha. When will you arise from your bed? And yet in Proverbs it says again, Hadeles tisov al tziro. The door is swinging, it's turning on its hinges. Ve'atzel al mitaso. And the sluggard is still in bed. And Chazal teach us a Mishnah in Kinim. Rabbi Shimon ben Akashia says, Ziknei ha'aretz kol zman shemazkinen daitan miturefes aleihem. Aval ziknei Torah Einochein. Ela kol zman shemazkinen daiton misyasheves aleim. As the ignorant old people grow older, their minds grow more distraught and confused. But not so, says Rabbi Shimon ben Akashya. Not so the old who are steeped and learned in Torah, because as they grow older, their minds become more settled. What's Rabbi coming to tell us and teach us? What's the underlying theme, the kavashava, the common denominator of all of these items? Time. According to Rav Unterman, commenting on the pasuk Usfartam lachem imachras haShabbos, we shall count these days after the Shabbos. Yes, of course it means, and it's discussing the mitzvah Sfirus HaOmer, but he comes to teach us a moral and poignant lesson. That pasuk means that once Shabbos is over, according to Rav Unterman, guard, count every minute, every second, every hour, every day to see if you could turn each moment in time to your advantage. Time is too precious to waste on trivialities or in the company of the ignorant. Time should be spent in the practice of good deeds and the development of noble ideas. To all of these individuals, the Shena Shel Shachris, the Yayin Shel Tzaharaim, the Sichas Yldim, and the Yeshiva Knesיות Shel Haaretz, to all of these individuals, the scoffers, the scorners, the slothful, and the chitter-chatterers of the ignoramus, to them, the Shena Shel Shachris, the Yayin Shel Tzaharaim, the Sichas Yldim, the Yeshivas Knesיות Shel Haaretz. Rabbi says, as I say in the words of the Rambam in Hilchos Tshuva, Uru mishinachem mitadamaschem. Wake up, you sleepy heads from your deep slumber. Good night.